In the late game, Spain would beat Italy by 1-0 to guarantee a place in the knockout stages. But don't be fooled by the scoreline. Spain absolutely dominated the defending champions. I think it's fair to say this was the best performance we've seen from a team so far in this tournament. They were outstanding, Ali.
They were, and in every facet of the game, but especially, we just talked about England and their quality of possession, or lack thereof. Spain, my goodness, is possession with a purpose. It's possession that isolates players in wide areas. And once they get isolated in wide areas, Lamine Yamal, and especially today, Nico Williams, they're getting after the fullbacks. And Di Marco is struggling. And Di Lorenzo is struggling. And guess what also happens? Well, Chiesa has to come back and defend. And Pellegrini has to come back and defend. So even when Italy won the ball back, they couldn't get out. It was Spain recovering the ball once again. They were outstanding. Pedri as well. He should have rewarded his performance with a goal. Certainly there were multiple opportunities, and there were opportunities for everybody. All the players that I just mentioned had clear goal-scoring opportunities. Donnarumma had to come up with a bunch of saves. Spain were outstanding.
If you were to say to anyone at the moment, look, there's a big soccer tournament going on, this is the team you should watch, it would be Spain, wouldn't it, to be entertained? Yeah,
it was a clinic. It was an absolute clinic, and the speed of their game is the speed of their moving of the ball. And that all goes through one man. We've talked about him all year. He's a brilliant footballer, Rodri. But there are others like Fabian Ruiz, and obviously Pedri's fit again. But when the ball goes into Rodri from a full-back or a centre-back, he's turned and it's into Pedri, or it's out to Yamal, or it's out to Williams, and it's out there quickly that doesn't allow and didn't allow those wingers to get back on track and double up. So it allowed those two wide players, Yamal and Williams, to get one-on-one with the defenders because, and by the way, Williams early on, he absolutely roasted Di Lorenzo. I mean, he just was outstanding. But the speed in which the midfielders passed the ball did not allow the Italian wide players to get back in and help the fullbacks. And it was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I mean, we can look at their finishing. I mean, it could have been five or six. It could have been, but the general play. They got centre-half. They're not the strongest at the back, but their centre-halves are brave. They'll step out with the ball. They've got experience in the full-back position, and the three in midfield, they take care of that football like it's the world to them. You know what I mean? And that's the difference. They were absolutely brilliant. I have to say, there's still a frustration with Alvaro Morata up front.
Right, yeah.
He works hard, he does, but he's still like, he's the piece in the jigsaw you go, did I get that from another box? He's just not quite, and that's the one thing. The rest of it, I mean, the two wide players.
Yeah, they're the two kind of headline grabbers.
Absolutely.
Lamine Yamal, 16 years of age, playing with his swagger, Don. Like at 16, could you have played with that confidence?
No, it's bonkers. And Nico Williams was probably man of the match today, but it all stems through the three in midfield. Because if they don't get them the ball in good areas and they don't get them the ball double quick, you can sort of get back into shape and try and defend against them. Rodri was like magnificent to watch. Clinic. Craig's right. When you watch him play, it's ever so simple, but it's fast, it's the tempo. And it's the attitude of the Spanish players. It's like Ruiz, fantastic player, good technician, gets the ball out wide left.
Yeah.
Rodri knows when to slow the game down, but he's not just a sideways passer, he's a forward passer. He gets it into Morata. Or if you're Pedri on the other side, he'll take a couple of touches, he might run past someone straight out to Yamal. It's like they play the game how it should be played, not just on paper, not PlayStation football. It's effective. That's what Spain are. They're an effective side. That was, I think, for me, the best performance.
And do you know the difference from England and sorry, we're only comparing them because England played today. But one of the big differences is not only the passing, but it's the understanding of where the space is and where the space is going to be.
Yeah.
And no more so, I thought, than Pedri today. Some of the positions he took up, sort of in those behind the Italian midfield or in between the centre-halves and the full-back, and nobody knew where to go and get him. And the amount of times we were out to slip the ball into him. Now, the end thing wasn't always there for him. But it's a bit like when Man City play sometimes against teams, you go, how many players have they got in the field here?
Where are they playing?
Because everybody's moving, and that's Spain. Absolutely brilliant. I hope it continues because they're great to watch.
What was their chances today? Pedri missed a sitter first 10-15 minutes.
Pedri's header, Nico Williams and hit the crossbar.
Williams missed a sitter first half.
And then you had Jose Perez coming on, a couple of chances for him. You know,
a fair reflection of that scoreline because it was a mauling. should have been 5.
Iñaki Williams is so brilliant to watch.
Well, Iñaki's good. Nico's better.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Look, I wrote Nico down because I knew I was going to say his brother's name.
You kept saying that today, and I was thinking, why is he saying that?
Keep doing that. I wrote, look, Nico's written here and here.
I've always told you, keep it simple.
Just say
Williams.
Exactly, just go
And it was...
you killed yourself there.
Nico.
Ali, you could have left it.
Well, it was too easy.
No, it's
a 2-footer from Ali.
Watching at the park.
It's not live, Ali. I'll tell you what, Nico Williams is great to watch.
Yes, he was. And it was from the very first sequence in the game in which the ball gets switched out to him, Di Lorenzo comes out and is like, okay, I got you. No, you don't. No, you don't. It was outside, inside, outside. And Di Lorenzo, mommy! The crossover to Pedri should have been a goal. And that was just the beginning. When you're a defender and you think you have a handle for a player, and early on you're guessing, the rest of the match you spend guessing. Because now the attacking player knows, I got him. Oh, I got him. I can go anywhere, and he doesn't know. He's on his back foot, because he doesn't quite know whether to step to me or not, and that is a great place to be as an attacking player. And by the way, this feeling that we have about Spain is contagious. Contagious. Marco Curella. Let me just tell you, Marco Curella, you put him in this Spanish national team, he's getting up and down that left-hand side, finding crosses, tackling balls, defending well, and you're like, where did this come from? Well, it came from the fact that everybody here at Spain is playing with a lot of confidence.
The ability is one thing. The attitude's the most important thing.
Right.
Now you watch, going back to England, Saka, dribble, cut back inside, Phil Foden inside. The coach has given them the license to say, whenever you get the ball, go and terrorise your fullbacks. Because when you terrorise them, you take the whole team 40 yards further up the pitch. And then when you win the ball back, you're in a good position to then get the ball back and start your moves again. That's where the patterns come from.
I'm not doing my homework if I'm Lamine Yamal.
No.
You know, he's been pictured doing his homework in the room. And if I'm playing as well as that, I'm not doing my homework. I'm too good to be doing my homework.
Here we go then. Spain favourites?
Well, the Mbappe situation, how's it going to affect him? I know he's not playing the next game. Well, he's not playing tomorrow. Will that affect the psyche for him? About, you know, I don't want to be horrible, but I'm playing against him. I'm going to batter him early on.
Yep.
You have to, as a sports person, find a weakness in your opponents, don't you? And I've not been horrible here, but you know,
He'll be on the bench. He'll start on the bench.
No, but when he plays, we're testing his bravery now. Does he want to be out there? Is it psychologically affecting him? If Spain continue to play like that, yes, they could be a threat. But we've yet to see somebody, because Croatia didn't really do it, did they? Yet to see somebody, or did they really get at that Spanish defence? Not really. So the big test is still to come, but they're playing better than anybody in terms of possession.
It's the only question I have right now about the Spanish national team. I brought it up the other day, is Unai Simon and the big mistake that he's going to make in a big stage. He has done it in the past. He did it in the first game, was not punished for it, and it may happen again. If he's clean, Spain has every chance to win this. And to your boy Morata, if Morata scores goals, then Spain's definitely winning this thing.